What's going on, guys? It's Haji again, going over another Crimson Desert walkthrough. After you get through with the Polar Opposites quest line, you're gonna find yourself in this room. You're gonna end
I've
up
been
talking to this
waiting for
random
you.
old guy.
Just as virtue paves the path to wisdom, your deeds have brought us together once more.
You're that beggar.
I am Alustin, and this is the Axiom Archive. It is a repository of the universe's grand design. Each record, the blueprint of a single world.
Why did you summon me?
There are beings who have brought chaos to your world. The consequences of which extend to even you and your comrades.
You have news of them?
You will cross paths with those who escaped Fate's grasp. But the balance of this world and the Abyss has begun to falter. If the cosmic order frays any further, our world, the Abyss, and reality itself will unravel. You must restore the balance before it's too late.
I don't know what you mean.
Such a grand undertaking begins with small acts that will have profound effect on the fate of your world.
Okay, so he's gonna teleport you to this, and then now we're gonna be starting the Abyss Without Balance quest line. So they're gonna want you to align the sky bridge, walk through this portal thingy. You're going to have to forgive me because I'm still getting used to the controls on this. So you're going to use the new ability that you just got to grab a hold of that thing. And you're going to turn it. And once again, it's not going to tell you or give you any type of sense of how long you need to turn it. So, you know, you're just going to keep on turning it in one direction. Basically what I did. I got a little confused here myself because it doesn't tell you or show any type of indication about what you're really supposed to be doing or how it affects the world, but you just keep on turning it. Then you'll get a cutscene. You're going to be crossing over this bridge. Now, it did take me a couple times just because I'm trying to get used to the controls myself, but I'm going to speed this part up because there's not much going on here except for just doing some parkour. Eventually, you do get to use that arm to do some spidey webs type slinging around. If you once you decide to upgrade that skill, which is what I was trying to do. So you just make your way downtown. Get teleported over to here. And here's the actual puzzle. So once again, it doesn't do too much in way of explaining things. The game definitely doesn't hold your hand at all. So you're supposed to move that second block into the other space, which I will do here in a second. So you move that block into the space right here. Go move your other block back if you moved it like I did. And then you go ahead and jump on down. And you try not to die from electrocution. So whenever you see these ghosts, that's basically going to be a learning point for you. So you're always going to go up to it and observe it. And you're going to need to actually click onto him. I'm still having trouble with the controls in this game, but you do get used to it. And now we've learned a new ability, the Force Palm. I'm just trying it out a couple times. So you're gonna move this this glowing floating block into the where the light is, where that lady was where that kid was just at. And you're gonna force palm it into the wall. So just line it on up and hit it with the force palm. You're gonna have to hit it twice. At least I had to. So you're gonna make your way on out of here. Climb up without getting electrocuted. Just checking it out. 'Cause, I mean, this is my first time as well as I'm assuming your first time as well. So just trying to figure out everything myself as I go along. I'm still pulling out my bow for no reason. So you're going to go up into the middle of it, and then you're going to force palm the middle to get this generator going. Or at least that's what I did. I'm not exactly sure if you can just force palm it without having to do that, but I climbed up there. Okay, you're gonna climb up to the top, and then the cutscene's gonna come. Now we move on to the woman in white, who's the tied up lady in the sewer.
So,
Why was she in a
have you
sewer?
decided on your path?
Who knows? They don't ever come back and explain that.
I am White Crow, a guardian of the Abyss and a protector of your world's cosmic order.
You are the woman from the sewer.
The kindness you showed me back then will guide you on your path. Here, take these wings. The power to soar through the open skies is yours to command.
So, like she just said, now it's time to get your wings and do a faith dive into the open world, which doesn't make much sense to me, but, you know,
Telling me to
we're just gonna jump.
Worry not. Those wings.
And we're gonna
will
trust
see
the old
you
guy who keeps on
safe.
vanishing.
Now, take flight.
Okay. I would be a little bit skeptical. So, we're gonna jump down back into the town.
The world is yours to explore.
So, flying does take your stamina, which they don't tell you that either. So, and at this point in the game, you have very, very little stamina. Not enough to fly anywhere, so you're kind of just going to end up falling to your death, basically, if you don't know how to time it correctly. But, yep, so basically, I mean, that's how you do this one. My game is buggy as hell. So we're back at the castle, and that'll be the end of this chapter here. Alright, so like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be here to go forward on the Golden Creed Chapter 2.